Hey everybody, and welcome to Señor's Spanish class, Lección 12. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope you're liking them. You can always click like and share this video with anyone who you know wants to learn Spanish. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm putting up a link here in case you're interested in that. And let's get started. So today, Lección 12, we're learning about possessive adjectives and family members. I really like this lesson. I think it's pretty easy, but it gives us a good kind of introduction into some of the more complex word order issues in Spanish. So we'll get into that. The possessive adjectives, those are things like my, your, his. And then we'll learn some family members. So some vocab in there too. Let's get started. All right, possession in Spanish. So how do we express possession? Well, it's pretty easy. It's just the object, then the word de, and then the owner of the object. So, example, el libro de Jennifer. Jennifer's book. So in English, we add a apostrophe S and then put the object. In Spanish, you just put the object, the word de, and then Jennifer. The book of Jennifer. Jennifer's book. La puerta de la casa. The door of the house. The house's door. El escritorio del profesor. The professor's desk. And something just to point out here that so it's el escritorio de and the owner is el profesor. So anytime you have de and el right together in a sentence, you'll smash them together to make the word del. So it's el escritorio del profesor. It's a contraction. It's a Spanish contraction. Okay, that's really simple. Let's do some práctica here. All right, so here we got a niña. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es? What is it? So you tell me, what is that? It's the girl's pencil, which in Spanish is el lápiz de la niña. El lápiz de la niña. Okay, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es esto? So we've got a man sitting in a chair. So how do we say the man's chair? La silla del hombre. La silla del hombre. And then we got ¿qué son estos? ¿Qué son estos? So what are these things? So what are they? There's people, so personas. So las mochilas de las personas. The people's backpacks. So hopefully you remember that vocab. We talked about it a couple lessons ago. I'll put up a link here. If you don't remember the word for chair, backpack, pencil, you might need to look at that vocab list again. And just click the link here and it'll take you back right to the section you want to go. But if not, if you do remember it, hopefully you do, let's move forward. Okay, so the possessive adjectives. So that's if we're just talking about the girl's pencil, the boy's backpack, things like that. But most of the time, we're going to be using adjectives for that. So his backpack, her pencil, my friend, things like that. So here are the words to say my, his, her, things like that. It's pretty easy. So if you have one owner, if it's mine, if it's my, it's me or mis if it's plural. So mi ojo is my eye. Mis ojos, that's my eyes. Second person is going to be tu or tus. Again, tu ojo, your eye. Tus ojos, your eyes. And notice there's not an accent over tu, over the you. So for example, if we're talking about the word you, like you speak, tu hablas, we have an accent over the word, over the you. If it's talking about your eye, tu ojo, there's no accent. That's how you can tell those words apart. All right, third person, his and her. Su, sus, so his eye, su ojo, her eyes, sus ojos. All right, let's look about whenever we're talking about two or more owners. This is our, so nuestro, nuestros, nuestra, nuestras. So you're going to change the word depending on the object that's being owned. So it's our well, that doesn't make any sense, but our backpack, nuestra mochila. Backpack is feminine and singular, so we use nuestra. Our backpacks, nuestras mochilas, our backpacks. So if it's one backpack you share, nuestra mochila, and if it's two backpacks or several backpacks that you all own one, it's nuestras mochilas, our backpacks. So it doesn't matter at all the owner, if it's a male owner, a female owner. So it just matters the gender and the number of things being owned. One backpack, singular, feminine, nuestra. Our father, nuestro padre. Singular, masculine, nuestro. But if you're going to say our pencils, nuestros lápices. Pencil is masculine, or pencils is masculine and plural, so it's nuestros. We change the adjective depending on the thing being owned. Here's your, familiar. Remember, this is only used in Spain. It's almost the same, you just put a V there, so vuestro, vuestros, vuestra, vuestras, and it's the same. We change it depending on the number and the gender of the object being owned. Okay, the third person, so their, that's su or sus. It's the same as his and her. So his are their eyes, sus ojos, their backpack, su mochila. And we've got the second person formal here as well. So that's the usted and ustedes. And again, they work just like the third person. So it's su and sus. So your father, su padre, if you're talking about, if it's formal. So there you go. That's all of them right there. There's really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words there, 5 new words. You just have to make sure you change it depending on singular or plural. And then those two, nuestro and vuestro, you have to worry about the gender as well. The other ones, gender is irrelevant. It's just the same. Mi ojo, my eye. Mi mochila, my backpack. Doesn't matter the gender. Okay, so this is what I've been saying all along here. Possessive adjectives agree with the object, not the owner. So the owner determines which one we use. So if I'm talking about my mother, I say mi madre. If there's more than one owner, if it's with my siblings, so I'd say our mother, nuestra madre. But we don't change the form of the adjective depending on the owner. So it's going to be nuestra madre. It doesn't matter if it's all girls, all boys, some girls, some guys. Mother is singular and feminine, so it's nuestra. We'll take a look at that here. So, es mi libro. It's my book. She used me because it's one book. And here we've got a guy with a bunch of books. Son mis libros. They're my books. Here we've got 2 people with a book. Es nuestro libro. It's our book. And here we've got 2 kids with a bunch of books. Son nuestros libros. So we change it depending on the gender and the number of the objects being owned. Alright, let's look again. Nuestra mamá, our mother, so it's 2 boys, but they're saying our mother, so it's nuestra. 2 girls talking about their dad, so what are they going to say? Nuestro, nuestro papá, nuestro papá. Okay, we're going to do some práctica here. I think it's pretty simple stuff, but here we go. So I'm going to give you a sentence, and then in parentheses at the end, it's the owner. And you have to put in the correct possessive adjective. So, ¿dónde están blank lentes? And the owner is yo. Lentes are glasses. Lentes are reading glasses. So the owner is yo. So we're going to use the word yo the possessive adjective would be my. So how do we say my? And lentes is plural. So we use mis. ¿Dónde están mis lentes? Where are my glasses? Okay, we've got blank profesora es muy vieja. And the owner is nosotros. So that means we, which means the adjective we're needing is the word for our, which is nuestro, but we're going to change it to match with our professor here, which is a girl, nuestra. Nuestra profesora es muy vieja. We can tell it's a girl because profesora ends in a A, and also vieja ends in a A, so it's nuestra profesora es muy vieja. See how in Spanish these sounds kind of repeat each other throughout the sentence? If it was a male, it'd be nuestro profesor es muy viejo. So it becomes easier as you speak a lot more because these sounds match up throughout the sentence. Okay, abran blank libros. And we're talking about the libros of ustedes. So it's your books. It means open your books. It's a command. Remember, abrir means open. So how do we say that? It's ustedes, which means we'll use su, but it's plural, so it's sus. Abran sus libros. Abran sus libros. Open your books. Okay, now we have another one here. It's blank. Padres son antipáticos. Remember, antipático means mean. So your parents, padre is father, parents is also is padres. So it's of vosotros. So it's your parents, but it's familiar. So how are we going to say that? Vuestros. Vuestros padres son antipáticos. So padres, parents, that's plural and masculine. So we use vuestros. Okay. ¿Cuál es blank color favorito? ¿Cuál es color favorito? And we have two as the owner. So we're asking, what is your favorite color to a friend or someone like that? So the answer is just two. There's no accent. We've dropped the accent mark there. If it's with an accent mark, it's a pronoun. Without it, it's the possessive adjective. So, ¿cuál es tu color favorito? And here we got, mi hijo no come blank verduras. Verduras are vegetables. So, my son no come. Do you remember comer, to eat? My son doesn't eat blank vegetables. And the owner is my son. So we'd be saying his vegetables, right? Sus. Mi hijo no come sus verduras. He doesn't eat his vegetables. Sus, plural. And then we've got here, los estudiantes escriben en blank cuadernos. Hopefully you know all the words in that sentence because we've learned them all. So we have the students write in blank notebooks. And the owner of the notebooks are the students. So we're using the adjective there. It's sus again. Los estudiantes escriben en sus libros. En sus cuadernos, in their notebooks. So there you go. Hopefully that was pretty simple. It's just 5 new words, and you have to make sure that you adjust the words to match the thing being owned, the object. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we're going to a new topic. We'll still use those words and what we've just learned, but now we're talking about el árbol genealógico. Árbol genealógico. Árbol is tree. So maybe you've heard of like an arboretum or something, or Arbor Day. Árbol genealógico. So what do you think that means? Maybe you can recognize, kind of figure it out here, genealogical tree or a family tree, right? So we're going to be doing a family tree together. We'll learn the names of our family members. So here we go. We've got yo, me, myself, yo. And let's look at my family, mi familia. Hoy tengo mi madre, mi padre, my mother and father. Y ellos tienen 3 hijos, mi hermana, mi hermano, y yo. So you can see there, the top pink circle is my mother, mi madre, y mi padre is the blue square. Then below, they have 3 kids here. Mi hermana, that's my sister, the pink circle, y mi hermano is the blue square. Mis padres tienen 3 hijos, mi hermana, mi hermano, y yo. So that's the nuclear family, but I have an extended family as well. So let's take a look at some of the rest of that here. So, okay, so los padres de mi madre. So we have mi abuela in the top pink circle on the left, and then mi abuelo. So el madre de mi madre es mi abuela, y el padre de mi madre es mi abuelo. So my mother's mother is my grandmother, mi abuela, and my mother's father is mi abuelo, my grandfather. And also, mi madre tiene una hermana. So my mother has a sister. La hermana de mi madre es mi tía, my aunt, mi tía. And we can look at my father's side too. So, mi padre tiene sus padres. El padre de mi padre es mi abuelo. Y el madre de mi padre es mi abuela. So we got my grandmother and grandfather again. Y mi padre tiene un hermano. El hermano de mi padre es mi tío. So here we have my mother's sister on the left-hand side is my aunt, mi tía. And my father's brother on the right side, that's mi tío, my uncle. Tío and tía. All right, that's not all. We've got some more family members here. So mi tía está casada con mi tío. So my aunt is married to my uncle, right? And they have 2 kids here. Mi primo y mi prima. So what would that be? It's my aunt and uncle's children. So that's my cousins, right? Mi primo is my boy cousin, and mi prima is my girl cousin. So that's a lot of, words here to learn, but take a look at it. Remember, they're pretty easy because a lot of times we just change the O to the A. So tío is uncle, tía is aunt. And let's look at some more relationships here. So, mi tío es el esposo de mi tía. So what do you think that means? My uncle is the spouse of my aunt, the husband, right? Esposo. Or another word for esposo is marido. Mi tío es el marido de mi tía. So, husband, esposo, marido. Also here we've got mi madre es la esposa de mi padre. My mother is the wife of my father, esposa. Also you can say la mujer. Mi madre es la mujer de mi padre. So it's the woman of my father or the wife of my father. All right, so let's look at some more relationships here. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so mi prima es la nieta de mi abuelo. So what do you think nieta means? Mi prima es la nieta de mi abuelo. So what's that relationship? It's a granddaughter, right? So my cousin is the granddaughter of my grandfather. And also mi hermano es el nieto de mi abuelo. So nieto is grandson. Y yo también, yo soy el nieto de mi abuelo. I'm my grandfather's grandson. Nieto. All right, here. So now up here we've got la madre de mi abuela. La madre de mi abuela. So what would that be in English? That's our great-grandmother, right? In Spanish, that is mi bisabuela. Mi bisabuela. And just like in English, you can just keep adding the word bis there. So mi bisabuela. Mi bisabuela. My great-great-great-grandmother. So mi bisabuela is my great-grandmother. And also here we've got mi prima here. Mi prima is la bisnieta de mi bisabuela. So she's the great-granddaughter of my great-grandmother. La bisnieta de mi bisabuela. All right, here we got another one. Mi prima es la sobrina de mi madre. So what do you think that word sobrina means? Well, if it's my cousin is my mother's niece, right? Mi prima es la sobrina de mi madre. Y yo soy el sobrino de mi tío. Right? I'm the nephew of my uncle. All right, what else we got here? Okay, mi madre es la cuñada de mi tío. So what do you think that means, cuñada? Well, think about the relationship here. So it's the brother of her husband. So that's her, that means that she is his sister-in-law. Cuñada is sister-in-law, right? So here's the tío. He's got a brother. The brother is married to my mother. So my mother is la cuñada de mi tío. And same way here, we've got another tío over here. And he's el cuñado de mi madre. So my mom's got a sister. She's married to my tío. It's my mother's cuñado. El cuñado de mi madre. The brother-in-law of my mother. All right, let's look at some more in-laws here. So we've got mi madre es la nuera de mi abuelo. So mi abuelo has a son, that's my padre, and he's married to mi madre. So if it's his son's wife, it's his nuera, his daughter-in-law. Mi madre es la nuera de mi abuelo. And over here we've got mi tío es el yerno de mi abuelo. So here we've got mi abuelo. He's got a daughter, my tía, and she's married to mi tío. So it's my grandfather's daughter's husband, yerno, el yerno de mi abuelo. I'm not sure why these are about the only ones where you don't just change the A to an O. There's different words for them, but son-in-law is yerno, and daughter-in-law is nuera. Okay, so we've got another thing here. So we'll talk about the suffix astro. So aquí tenemos un hombre, una mujer. Son casados. They're married, right? That line means they're married. Son casados. Tienen una hija. Es su hija. That circle is their daughter, su hija. Y se divorciaron. Se divorciaron. So they divorced. So that's why the red line is indicating they're divorced. So here we got a man and a woman. They've got a kid here, su hija. And they divorced. On the other side, we've got mi madre y mi padre. They're married, right? Y tienen tres hijos. Mi hermana, yo, mi hermano. So they have 3 kids. Hijo is kid. So then what happens here? Well, this isn't true in real life, but in the story here, se divorciaron. They got divorced. So we've got a man and woman. They have a kid and get divorced. We've got my mom and dad. They have 3 kids, and they get divorced. And then what happens? So el hombre se casa con mi madre. So he marries my mother. So who's this man now? This man is mi padrastro. Padrastro. So we've got my padre. Mi padre is on the right-hand side. He's my actual father. And now the husband of my mother is mi padrastro. That suffix astro is the same as step in English. He's my stepfather. Mi padrastro. And now that girl, his child, right? Su hija es mi hermanastra. So I have my sister, mi hermana. We have the same parents, right? And now we've got this other girl who, she's the daughter of my stepfather. She's my stepsister, mi hermanastra. And then that lady over there, she's just la ex esposa de mi padrastro. I don't really know her. She's just the ex-wife of my stepfather. So, also, mi padrastro y mi madre tienen un hijo. Ese hijo es mi medio hermano. Mi medio hermano. Or if it was a girl, it'd be mi media hermana. So it's my half brother, right? We have the same mother, but our fathers are different. So it's mi medio hermano. Okay, let's look at some more relationships here. So we've got mi madre es la madrastra de mi hermanastra. So my mother is the stepmother of my stepsister. La madrastra de mi hermanastra. Y mi hermano es el hijastro de mi padrastro. So my brother es el hijastro. Remember, hijo is child, son. So stepson is hijastro de mi padrastro. Pero yo también, yo soy el hijastro de mi padrastro, right? I'm the stepson of my stepfather. Okay, we just got a little more vocab here. I'm just going to go through them in a list. So we've got boyfriend, girlfriend, novio, novia. A friend, hopefully you know that word, amigo, amiga, depending on if it's a boy or a girl. To be married, estar casado, or if it's a girl, estar casada. So mi madre está casada con mi padre. Mi padre está casado con mi madre. To be engaged, estar comprometido, comprometido or comprometida. So my sister is actually engaged. Mi hermana está comprometida. She got engaged a couple months ago. All right, to be divorced, estar divorciado. Mi tío está divorciado. All right, a widow, viuda. Mi abuela es viuda. Or widower is viudo. And here's another thing we talk about with families a lot of times, last name. Apellido. El apellido. Let's do some practica here. So, okay, if the words are in pink, it means a girl is speaking. If the words are in blue, it means a boy is speaking. That way we can help. We can put the right word in. So, soy la madre de tu padre. Soy tu... What? Who is it? Soy la madre de tu padre. Soy tu abuela. Tu madre es mi hermana. Soy tu... So it's blue here, so a man is speaking. Tu madre es mi hermana. Your mother is my sister. Soy tu tío. Soy tu tío. Tu abuela... Tu abuelo es mi hijo. Soy tu... So your grandfather is my son. So tu abuelo es mi hijo. Soy tu bisabuelo. Right? Your grandfather's father is your grandfather. That's right, your great-grandfather. Okay, we got a girl speaking here. Tu abuela es mi abuela, pero no soy tu hermana. Who is it? Fill in the blank. Soy tu prima. Your grandmother is my grandmother, but I'm not your sister. Soy tu prima. I guess it also could be tu media hermana, your half-sister, but probably if you say I'm not your sister, it's your cousin talking. So that's who has the same grandmother as you, is your cousin. Soy tu prima. Soy la blank de tu madre. What word goes there? Your cousin is la sobrina de tu madre. Okay, we've got soy el esposo de tu madre, pero no soy tu padre. Soy tu padrastro y tú eres mi hijastro or hijastra if you're a girl. So I'm the husband of your mother, but I'm not your father. I'm your stepfather. You are my stepson or stepdaughter, depending on whether you're male or female. Soy la esposa de tu hijo. Soy la esposa de tu hijo. Who is it? Soy tu nuera. The wife of your son is your nuera. Y tú eres mi. That's a new one. Suegro or suegra. So if it's your mother-in-law is your suegro, suegra, with an A, suegra. Or if your father-in-law is suegro. Suegra, suegro. Nuestros padres están casados, pero no somos hermanos. Somos hermanastros. Hermanastros. Our parents are married, but we're not siblings. We are hermanastros. Notice the male talking, so no matter whether you're male or female, you're going to use the os because even one boy makes the whole thing masculine. Somos hermanastros. Soy el esposo de tu hermana. Somos cuñados. Brother, sister-in-law. Cuñados. Okay, hasta pronto. So that's a ton of vocab. I would suggest watching it again if you have a chance, and just get those words down. But generally, I really like just the way that, listen to it again and kind of listen to the way that the Spanish word order. I'm the mother of your brother. So it's all de, tu, stuff like that. And there's also those adjectives in there. So yeah, hopefully you learned something. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I'm putting a link up there. And hasta luego.